coming to you today with the demo of a game called Save the Villainess. And I love a villainess, so when I saw this game, I was like, need to try that one. Now, your sound isn't betraying you. It says, as you can see here, that we need to mute the music channel under settings if we are creating content for YouTube. So I don't know if that'll be a permanent thing or just the demo, but I have muted the sound. I want to show you the start of this game, the entering screen. It's probably not going to be as impactful without the music, but it's still very beautiful. So let's look at that. Oh, first of all though, look at this. Horror, suicidal ideation, innuendo, black comedy, bright lights, flickering lights, many things that you need to be aware of, okay? You are now aware. Let us begin. If it lets us. Hello? Here we are. So, you get to have me going, I'm joking, I won't do that, I won't ruin it for you. But look how pretty this is. And then there's an axolotl. And I love axolotls, which you may not be aware, but I had axolotls for many years. And that must be the beautiful villainess. So, introducing the characters, I believe, and the beautiful art. And this looks like, I know it's not, oh no, it's a lute, I think. The curse is a lute. I straight away thought like Ouija board, but okay, so there's a mystery man. But these are the people that I assume are dateable. It did say you can date women and men, I think, so we should get a choice, but I'm not 100% sure. But look how gorgeous this art is. Who are you? I want to know who you are. Just because he's mysterious, I feel like I want him. I want to know who he is. Are you trying to show me a place? Oh, ooh, I've already been. Why was there a bear trap? Are you wrapped around me? And oh, I can't read that. It's too complicated for my brain. From my head, things keep circling around his head, I think. Fly, butterfly, fly, butterfly. This is so pretty. So who's this guy? Yes. You will do. Back and forth we rock, the pendulum swinging. Okay, it's a noose. That's not quite the pendulum I thought we were going to be talking about here. Anyone else? Oh, a lady. Okay, is no one left to help? At least my family. She's very pretty, I will say that. The way she looks reminds me of the character from a book I'm currently reading. Called The Serpent or The Ashes of Night and something, but it's about vampires in a fantasy world, and she has like black hair and silver eyes, so that's kind of cool to see it. We get different outfits. Yes, please. I feel like we are entering the game now. Okay, I really wish I could show you this with the sound. I do. I may have misinterpreted it, so this may just be one big fail video of mine, but it did say to mute the music, so music is muted. Hello, horse. Squirrel. Did we see him before? Is he a butler type character? I wonder if they're all trying to kill me, which, given that it's called Save the Princess, I would assume is possible. These are different characters, right? Look at the axolotl! He's a very dapper axolotl. Can we romance him? I want to romance the axolotl. Okay, let's just jump straight in to the demo of Save the Villainess. I press start, right? Yes. Okay, so we still have sound. Am I supposed to click one of these? Shall we begin? What is your season of birth? Winter suits me most. One who is born in winter sees the dead more clearly. Ooh, this is cool! After all, bodies last longer in the cold. Regardless of your unfortunate birth, we must move onwards. What is that? Do you feel that something is lacking? You would like some way to make this more about you? Very well. Your tastes are the highest priority. What is your food of choice? Pudding. My food of choice. What is my food of choice? I like onion rings. Does it have to be something glamorous? What else do I like? I like fried chicken. I like apple flavored thing. I like custard. Let's do custard. Custard. Is that acceptable? Ah, you have an exquisite taste. In your mouth, anyway. What? What's he getting at there? Where else would I put custard? Were you expecting more questions? More focus on your desires? That time has passed. After all, yours is not the only story. Oh. This is cool. This is creepier than I expected it to be. Your story. Chapter 1. Wheel of Fortune. This is exciting. Like, this might be the game. The game that I've fallen in love with. The purpose of existence is that one should become conscious. Carl Jung. Ooh. Oh, hi guys. Hearty, hearty, hearty. All hearties. This is good. Are they evil hearties? What would you wish the world to be shaped by? Collaboration, justice. Justice. You value correcting wrongs? It is always interesting to see what is fixed by undoing harm and what is broken. Did I have to click on him? Maybe I got it wrong. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. I like this guy best. What do you do when faced with a challenging problem? Follow the rules. Create your own path. Create your own path. There are more ways to solve a problem if you have no restrictions. If you do not mind what other problems are created along the way. This is, like, really nicely written. Okay. I like your green hair. Which is more important to you? To find love through forgiveness? To love yourself and your own strength? To love yourself and your own strength. Loving and respecting yourself can help you overcome many trials. Are you willing to extend that love and respect to others as well? I mean, sure. If they earn it. Is this my tea now? Oh, they're back. Are they dead? Are they ghosts? Save the Villainess. Ooh, so right now on this channel we are playing Slay the Princess and Save the Villainess. This reminds me of Persona. The what's it called? The something room. I know it's a carriage, but yeah. Anyway. Oh dear, I think I failed at saving the Villainess. Where am I? Who am I? And why am I in a strangely moving carriage? A strangely moving carriage with comfortable seat cushions. Very comfortable seat cushions. No, I will not be distracted. Why do I not remember anything? After all, while I know that I sleep soundly, this entire situation is very strange. Hold on, I do remember something. I know that I sleep soundly. Unfortunately, that is not exactly the most useful knowledge to remember. Perhaps I can recall something else if I think deeply, what else do I remember? I know that I can catch feet fish with my amazing dancing skills. Feet fish? But this fact is not going to be useful to me right now. I have more immediately important things I need to remember. For one, what kind of person was I? Are you bleeding, love? Why am I travelling somewhere in a slow-moving carriage on lush, comfortable yet oddly ominous cushions? And why is my neck so sore? If I reach up to touch it... Ooh. Did I touch it? Oh, more blood. Yeah, ouchie! Ouch! Did you get bitten? Is there a vampire? If one of the guys was a vampire, by the way, I may have missed it because I saw Emperor and Magician, but I didn't see what the title was of the white-haired guy. Well, now I have another question. Why is my hand covered in blood when I touch my neck? Is someone trying to kill me right now? Are these incredibly large cushions murder weapons? Why do I know how to murder someone with a cushion? I have to calm down. If I am going to survive and determine what is happening, I have to be serene. Which is hard to do when my neck is covered in blood. Serene. Think serene thoughts. At least my head is still attached to my strangely sore neck. Did someone try to chop me? Am I going to be Mrs. Chopped? So we remember a guillotine, maybe? Because apparently, I know what it would be like to have my head not attached to my neck. This is not helping my serenity. Serene. I am serene. I have a head. I have a neck. They're delightfully connected. I have to keep my head. These are wise words. We would all do well to keep our heads attached to our necks. Losing my head would be fatal, figuratively and literally. I am vulnerable, injured, and cannot remember anything remotely useful. I need to find some information that can help me. Even if this carriage is moving very strangely, something has to be making it move. I can hear the horses pulling it, and if horses are pulling it, someone must be guiding them. I'm interested in her story, and I like her pretty dress. So, if I yell out the window... What am I going to yell? That is odd. The window does not appear to open. I think I would just like open the door and barrel roll myself out. Perhaps if I yell loudly, the driver will hear me. Hello? Mr. Carriage Driver? Could you please tell me where we are going? He's not answering me. Well, if the driver is not doing his job properly, I suppose he would choose not to answer me. Is this what she looks like? Is she like isekai'd into this? I'm not sure. So I have realized in my extensive memory of about 10 minutes, if you want to get something done, do it yourself. So what should I investigate first? Ooh! Oh, you again. So you need a little additional assistance. One might even say, help? As always, I live to serve. For certain definitions of serve and live. Capturing Hearts, a guide. Oh, it's crossed out. The Villainess Survival Guide, an instruction manual. I expected that to cross out too and be like, you can't survive. What is this? Do I click it? Will that end the game? Will I have died? Click. I clicked the book. The Villainess Survival Guide. Congratulations! You have found yourself in possession of one villainess. In order to help your villainess succeed, you will need to know the following information. Okay, night. Symbols to guide your choices. The moon represents nighttime. It is harder to see in the nighttime. Also, people are more likely to try to murder you. On the positive side, at least your terrifying nightmares and heartfelt conversations with potential murderers might be useful. The sun represents daytime. Many clues are easy to find if there is light and people are awake to speak with you. Not all clues are helpful. Not all people tell the truth. The narrator will not be responsible for any injury, irritational, emotional complications, or prolonged rashes that result from gathering clues. The combination of the sun and moon represents an unusual time. Sometimes one's villainess might encounter a time that is neither night nor day. Strange things might happen when there is no longer in effect. Stranger than taking advice from a talking book. You be the judge. Okay, so... Can I click on this? No? Okay. I like how it's like a stage and the clouds are coming down like that. That's cool. The heart represents a love choice. One cannot buy love, but one can decide whether they wish to gain love or to lose it. Do you want romance for your villainess? Do you want something else? Should you care more about impending murder than manipulating emotions? I'm a sucker for love. I'm going straight in. I'm romancing everyone. And if I get killed, then it was in the name of love. The red hearts represent an affection-raising choice. Is your dream to find love? When a love choice is made and you see red hearts rise into the air, love is being increased. Truly, love is all you need, so long as you do not care about pesky details like staying alive. Who cares about that? I want to fall in love with one of the husbandus or waifus. The black heart represents an affection-lowering choice, so we must avoid these at all costs. Do you hate romance? When a love choice is made and you see a black heart break and fall, love is being decreased. There are few things more satisfying than reveling in another's misery. Let them eat little cakes. The magnifier represents a deductive choice. Do you like solving mysteries? Whether you do or not, you must survive. If you make incorrect deductive choices, your villainess will face a terrifying ending. But perhaps there are things you can only learn when all hope is lost. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. The purple butterfly represents a correct deduction choice. Do you like being right? Yes, I do. I always want to be right. When a deduction choice is made and you see a purple butterfly fly upwards, you made a correct deduction. You can then bask in smug satisfaction until the next murder attempt. The red butterfly represents a failed deduction choice. Do you enjoy failure? When a deduction choice is made and you see a red butterfly fly downwards, you made a deduction that will lead to failure. However, some failed deductions will have unusual consequences if you do not mind the risk of death. 1101. Should you wish to receive fewer direct clues from me and no longer see hearts or butterflies after your choices, you can choose to act as a detective. Rather than view this as a story, you can make this transformation within settings. If you're approved visited, you can also have the control to skip through this tile. Okay, that's cool that you can play as a detective rather than through the story. I'm gonna play through the story when I get the hang of this. The detective mode is really tempting, so when the full game comes out, I'll properly decide then, but for now, I'm just going to do story. Wait. Oh, exit. Should you wish to visit my assistants, read further notes of use, you may seek me at any time at the sign of the butterfly. Solve the mystery. Write the story. Save the Villainess! Which is me. I'm the villainess. Wait, do you believe you already know it all? Let's learn a little bit more. Hello? So what should I investigate first? The butterfly? Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. Oh, it's... Okay. No, I've already done this. Oh, we're having some problems. No, go this way. Okay, that might have just been meat, by the way, so... As you have wisely chosen, we will not proceed quite yet. Sometimes what seems familiar might not be as it appears. Your caution will serve you well. After all, I know that you do not yet understand one of your most important commands and duties. Is that to be a villain? No, it's not the back command that I plan to provide instruction on. Stop highlighting it. Why do you want to learn about the back command? All the back command gives you is the power over time and space to go backwards and see what you have already done or erase your current choices and redo them. Oh, I need to stop myself from using that. I will use it if the person that I love is not loving me. I will absolutely want to cheat and go back. You can also go back by reading a page up in the story or by rolling your mouse wheel backwards. Although, why you have a mouse and a wheel? But why would you use this power? Because I'm a terrible, terrible person. Okay. Oh, haha, very funny. I will warn you that you will not always be able to return to the past. Some choices are unchangeable, so think carefully before you act. Do you know what will always allow you to return to the past and protect you against the consequences of your own actions? It is not only the villainess you need to save. Save. Okay. I can't save at the moment, though, can I? Because... Can I save? Perhaps it's too many pictures for you. Let us take a look at the one empty picture. When you move over an empty picture, you have to fill it with a picture of your memory. Yeah, okay, so that's how we... Oh, I can't save right now because I'm being taught how to save. Okay, I think that we don't really need that tutorial if it's just teaching us these. Although, what is love? Okay, that part's locked out at the moment in the demo, which is fine. So what should I investigate first? Okay, over here. Maybe looking outside would be helpful. I'm floating over. It feels eerily quiet without sound, without music sound. Surely I can learn something useful from where we are traveling. So let us see what the curtains are hiding. Ooh. Oh, pretty! This looks really nice. I'm happy to be here living in this woodland. Opening the curtain and staring out the side window was not my most useful idea. There are many trees, but even with those strange flickering lights, it is too foggy and dark to see much of anything else, including the front of the carriage. Someone must be driving me, but there is something very strange about the way we are moving. The carriage is moving so slowly that I cannot feel the ground moving beneath us. It almost feels as if we are going back and forth in the same place. The driver has also never spoken to me, even when I yelled to get his attention. Should I be concerned? Is the driver dead? I am concerned that I did not hire this driver. Why care? Let workers the jobs in peace. I'm concerned. As beautiful as this carriage is, it obviously belongs to someone with a lot of money. I do not seem the kind of person who would own this carriage. And the driver is not treating me as if I am paying his wages. Servants listen to the person who is paying them. If the driver is not listening to me, then who is he listening to? He might not have my best interests in mind. That is true. That is true. Can I go out the driver? Oh. My body part's still attached? Oh, my hand! Have I really looked at my hands? I know I was injured earlier and had blood on both my right hand and my neck. Perhaps I can learn more by looking closely at my hands. My head also feels like it was split in two, and I want to know why. A good place to start would be for me to find the source of the blood that was on my hands when I touched my head and neck. So let me see if my right hand has any clues for me. There's some damn... Ooh. Where are we going? This hand? This. This does not make any sense. There was blood on my hand. I know there was. We seem pretty cut up though, pretty bruised, been kicked around a little bit. I just need to touch my neck again. Oh yeah, the blood's gone. This is bizarre. Not only is the blood without a source, there no longer seems to be any blood at all. I cannot feel any injuries. I cannot even detect any bandages or stitches to stop the bleeding I felt. Even the blood that was there earlier is gone now. My hand and neck are completely clean. Okay, so even if I could heal in minutes, the blood on top of the wound should still be there. I do not understand what is happening, but I do have another hand. Perhaps that hand will not betray me. So we're checking this hand again? Or the other one? So what does my left hand have to offer? Well, this hand has no blood on it, imaginary or otherwise. I have neither calluses nor scarring. There's definitely stuff on there, though. It's looking pretty messed up. I have also never dug dirt with these nails. These are not the hands of someone who spent a lot of time using them for anything other than gesturing. I feel as if whoever I am liked like wadding fingers at people. I feel as if whoever I am liked crooking fingers at people. Come here, my pretty. The finger crooking muscle is well developed. But why is there a faded circle around the bottom of my fourth finger? A wedding ring? Engagement ring? We will find out. Okay, no, don't go out there. I want to do... Oh. I hurt my hand, the scar faded. I'd recently removed a long worn ring. That's what I think. Oh, it's the correct butterfly. Why would I have a ring mark on the fourth finger of my left hand unless... Was I engaged? Married? Unless this is the plot of a very naughty book, I am sure that a lover would not have tossed me half naked and injured into a carriage by myself. I've read some books like that. At the very least, one would think I should still have a ring or some sign of their support. I am deeply afraid that my taste in lovers is very much like the state of my body right now. They both stink. Okay, the cushion. These cushions must hide secrets. Yes, the killer cushions. Cushions cannot be this beautiful and this terrifying without having secrets in them. Are we going to tear it apart? Just like rip it apart with our teeth? I will find everything you are hiding from me, even if I have to rip you apart by a hand and teeth. Hand and teeth. Ooh, what's this? What's this? What just happened? Oh. Oh, okay. It's ominous cushions. Determination. Human. Hand. Attack. Wait. I'm going to attack it. Am I punching it or am I ripping it? The cushions are unmoved. But what about these shiny lights? Doesn't that mean I can investigate? Did I get defeated by cushions? Cushions 1, Estelidae 0? Okay, well, wait. Is this good? Are these good things? The cushions sparkle in the light. Did I beat the cushions this time? No, it got me again? Okay, attack. We're just gonna keep beating these cushions. Attack! Attack the cushions! We shall not sleep until they are no more. The cushions loom ominously? Are they like a mimic cushions? What kind of cushions are these and where can I get some? What's this? Okay, it's not attacking me. I'm gonna get killed by cushions. I just need to take a moment to think about how I feel about this. It's not good. It's not good. Do I attack or do I wait? Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait, see if the cushion wants to open itself to me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It was glowing more than usual. The cushions sparkle harder. Okay, we'll wait again. We'll wait. I think we're onto something. Wait. Sparkle more! More! More sparkling! More sparkling! Okay. The cushions are blinding. One more sparkle party. Oh, okay. Defeated? Defeated? By cushions? Did that really just happen? These cushions are both beautiful and made of material much stronger than me. Man, I got wrecked by cushions. That's quite a blow to my ego. I have been defeated by cushions. Perhaps there is something I can learn from this experience. Don't fight cushions. Rip them with your teeth. Like I said, these cushions must be wildly expensive. Like this carriage. Its ornaments contain enough gold to fund a small nation. Whoever I am, I know when something is expensive. Even though, based on my condition, I am not an expensive person. Look at the jewelry you've got, though. Therefore, this is not my beautiful carriage. This is not my beautiful ride. Then whose is it? And this is an expensive dress, even if it's shredded. This carriage belongs to a wealthy owner, someone I do not remember taking me to a place I do not know. Yet why would this owner of this expensive carriage want to provide comfort for me? That is a good question. The cushions are a trap. I am being taken from where I was harmed. The cushions are very heavy duty, but it doesn't mean they're a trap. I think I'm being taken from where I was harmed. Okay, we've got the purple butterfly. I was injured, ragged. Is that ragged? I was injured, ragged, and about one gust of wind from being blown away into the sky before getting on this carriage. I was not well enough to sneak onto this carriage, and I could not have gotten in here by accident. Another reason that I could not have sneaked into this carriage is that even though the driver does not seem to care about me, he must know I am here. I even called out to him. That means that someone has deliberately placed me in this carriage and on these cushions. The person who brought me here, my patron, did not treat my injuries or provide me with new clothes or a bath, but perhaps they thought the cushions would cure me. The cushions beat me up. I was beaten up by the cushions. Am I supposed to click the sparkly lights? Oh, maybe I am. Would anyone notice if I took the cushions with me when I left? They're the only support I have right now. We're befriending cushions. We tried to beat up the cushions, then we waited on the cushions, and now we want to take the cushions with us. Is there something else? Oh, my clothing might have pockets. Well, I will definitely not be able to find anything in my pockets. Why? What happened to the pockets? Have they been ripped out? Because I do not appear to have pockets. Unfortunately, this dress is even more mysterious than the lack of pockets. Why is someone riding in a beautiful carriage wearing something like this? It's pretty nice, you know, apart from the fact it's been roughed up a bit. The biggest mystery is, how did I not become naked trying to walk in this outfit? I don't know. Why would you become naked, lady? What kind of game is this? How are these rags staying on my body? With very intricate puppetry. Still, I need to solve my immediate problem. Why am I riding in this fancy carriage while wearing this dissolving outfit? It's emphasizing a lot how beautiful and fancy the carriage is. I don't know if there's a reason for that. We're gonna have to remember that or something. You know how in films when something's going on and then a character will oddly be like, oh, look at my watch. And it zooms in on the watch. And you're like, oh, I should probably remember that watch for later. This dress looks like something that has survived numerous attempts to destroy it and then was used to birth several puppies. Hungry puppies. My head also hurts. Was I in this dress while it was attacked by hungry puppies? Puppies wouldn't do that, they're too cute. Was that something from one of the books I used to read? So apparently I read. That is probably useful to know. In fact, this dress looks like something a beggar from a book would wear. It doesn't. It's ragged now, but from a beggar. That's a very fancy dress. But when I look closer, oh, here we are. This dress appears to have once been very beautiful. This was not cheaply made. Not at all. It looks very pretty. This dress also appears to have been damaged not just by wear, but by force. The dress and I have also not been washed for weeks based on the overwhelming smell. We're a stinky villainess. But that's why the driver doesn't want to talk to me. You sit back there and stink, villainess. I'll have none of this. If I am in this fancy carriage, why could I not change out of this ragged dress? What happened to me? I'm hoping the repetition is for a reason. I could not change because I was a prisoner. I could not change because I was poor. I'll say a prisoner. Yes, that seems to be right if the butterfly has anything to say about it. Based on the original quality of the dress, this was not made for someone who was poor. This was a dress made for a wealthy woman. Why is it in such terrible condition? Was I kept in a place where I could not clean myself or change into something else? A place like a prison? I certainly feel tired and hurt enough to have been imprisoned. Hopefully, I am not being moved from one prison to another. Even more importantly, I hope that wherever this carriage is going, they will allow me to wash myself and my dress. Although, I am not sure either of us will survive water at this point. So what should I investigate? What's left? Are my body parts... Is there anything else around here, first of all? No, are my body parts still attached? Well, when I investigate my body, my feet hurt enough for me to wonder whether or not they are still attached. The good news is that my feet are still attached to the rest of my body. The bad news is that there is definitely a reason for my feet to be hurting. Running through the forest? Running from something? Oh, they were shackled? I hate disrespecting the ominous cushions, but this is the only place with enough light to see my feet. Am I standing on the cushions? The bruises hurt and seem to be recent, based on the colours. Do I have binding things around my... no, nothing around my wrists. It was just my ankles. How did I get a ring of bruises around my ankles? Never put your feet inside a bear trap. Something was attached to my feet. I would say if they were inside a bear trap, it would be pretty more savage than that. The butterfly agrees with me. Are we just jumping on the cushions now? No matter how hard I grip my ankles, I could not possibly create this kind of damage. This looks like something was attached to my ankles. Something that was heavy and hard enough to badly bruise them. So I was held captive, roughed up a bit, shackled, and all sorts of things. Was I shackled? I suppose I am the villainess, so I probably did something pretty messed up. What happened to me? More importantly, how did someone with heavy shackles on their ankles manage to get out of those shackles? So what would be the one job I could have that would allow me to be in and out of shackles regularly? I don't know, like, dummy mommy? If I am a failed magician. If I am a failed magician, I am going to be very angry. Now, there was that magician guy in the beginning. So what should I investigate? I kind of want to get out of the carriage. Yay! No more investigation. It's time to juice. I have realized... No, no more choices for you. I've learned my lesson. Left to your own devices, you will choose to fight cushions. I must find a way to convince you to make better choices. Wait. I can't... Okay. Then the concept of not knowing what you are doing. Do you understand what this is? Yeah, it's a choice box, right? Oh, this is a lock. What does a lock do? Yes, it locks. In this case, one of your options is locked. Why? Because of your previous terrible choices, the path that would proceed to a better future is close to you. Should you make clever choices, or rather, if the villainess makes clever choices, a better path will be unlocked and available. Or did I choose something that was wrong? Or is it because I attacked the cushion? I was trying to cut into it to see if there was something inside. Wait, do not be too eager to ignore the path that will end in failure. In a world of many possibilities, there are some things you can only learn when all hope is lost. Will you lock yourself to the story you most want to hear, or can you open yourself to the truth? I have realized... Oh, it's unlocked. I am in serious danger. Okay, I'm glad that was unlocked. So I thought that's what I was deducing. Well, I might not remember my name. I certainly remember power. Unfortunately, I also know that I currently have none. I was injured and imprisoned, lost a long-term engagement or marriage, and am currently travelling to an unknown location surrounded by ominously comfortable cushions. However, this is not how I always lived. I was obviously once wealthy. My clothes are only still attached to my body because they were made of fine, expensive material. How else could they have survived both prison and hungry puppies? On the literal other hand, my poor fingers have obviously never faced a choice more serious than which servant to crook my pointed finger at before I wound up here. So how did I go from luxury to misery to this beautiful carriage? After using my investigative genius, I can safely say it is because I used to be someone with wealth and spectacular taste in lace. Yet I was somehow imprisoned by powerful enemies, possibly because they were offended by my sense of style. However, someone with even more power and a greater respect for lacework rescued me out of prison and placed me in their expensive carriage. This is information I can use to survive. Or at least, I could use this information if I was not trapped on a carriage ride to nowhere with a driver who refuses to speak to me. I just need a moment to think. Can I tap the cushions again? That might help. Oh! What's happening here? Do I click on her? A butterfly? A purple butterfly. That's good, right? Do I click on that? What am I... Was it like a pretty scene? Was I supposed to be watching something? Did I click out too soon? I could have sworn I saw a light in the window. Am I imagining things? For a moment, I felt more real, and less like a creature lost in a strange dream. More importantly, was that light someone coming to meet the carriage? That gives me an idea. I know that the patron who pulled me out of prison had the power to rescue me and put me in this gold-lined carriage. This means my patron must have both money and political power. If only I could borrow some of my patron's power, a power that people obviously respect. Oh? Is something opening? A door or something? Ooh. Ominous music to match the ominous pillows. Is the carriage stopping? I have a bad feeling about what the driver is planning to do by stopping in the middle of nowhere with no destination in sight. I thought we were just rocking back and forth. I didn't know we were moving. I have no way to protect myself with my dissolving dress and unmovable yet ominous cushions, so I will have to find some other kind of power. With apologies to the revolution, I am going to have to use the most ancient path to power, name-dropping the most powerful person I know. Oh, the door's opening. Thank goodness you are here, Mr. Driver. I am glad you came to speak to me about speeding up the pace of our journey. After all, when I look out the window, I can see the light of my patron ahead. My patron is obviously impatient with how slowly we are travelling. At this rate, my patron will be here before you even reach the front of the carriage again, and that would be unfortunate for you. If you do not drive me where I'm meant to go immediately, I am worried that my patron might be upset with you. After all, I do not wish any harm to come to you. Power to the workers who make the country and this carriage run. Did it work? Who's at the door, though? Or they just closed it again? Did it work? I want to get out of the carriage. I knew name-dropping the owner of the carriage was the way to survive. Oh, we're at nighttime now. The rights of the working class are very important, but sometimes you need to have the power to purchase large carriages to make things happen. Finally, I am getting somewhere. Perhaps this time I shall even remain conscious. Ooh. The purpose of existence is that one should become conscious. Chapter 2. The Tower. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. Are we going to be locked in a tower now? Am I a real villainess that his father was taken captive and now I've been taken captive and it was all a battle for power or something? Romance. Can I click that? Love. Click it. Betrayal! Don't click that. I don't know if it made any difference when I was clicking things or not. I'm gonna have a sip of my drink because my throat is really croaky. I'm trying to be a villainess. I'm like, hello, dear. I wonder if they all betray you. Like if there's good and bad endings with all of them. Depending on what you choose. I played a game called Magical Diary. Oh, one sec. There are so many stories that can take you on journeys to your dreams and nightmares. You imagined yourself the heroine in every one of them. Me personally? Oh, I imagine myself as a villain sometimes. Do you remember? Do you remember your sanctuary from a cruel and unforgiving world? Do you remember the hours spent reading until your eyes were so dry you could no longer weep? I do read a lot. So many charming stories featuring swooning sweethearts who could overcome all obstacles to their love. I do like a romance, but I tend to like darker romances. You have spent countless hours with perfect princes, icy northern dukes, and charming childhood friends. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, okay. The crown. But it is easy enough to leave a story hanging. Can you do the same with your own life? Can you walk away when you are trapped in the story? Exciting! You may not have realized, but you are trapped in a tale you once knew well. With the power to write your own story, what would you want for yourself? Power, love, or something else entirely? You are alone and do not know who or what you can trust. Do you seek to keep that isolation, or will you take the risk to reach out? I'm normally a risk taker, but honestly, the past few dating games I've played, I've been betrayed and abandoned. Above all else, a single wrong choice, a moment of inappropriate hesitation, and you will not live to leave this cursed story. Are these all the weapons they're going to kill me with? If you would protest that sweet stories should not have such danger, remember that not everyone in such tales can be loved by the creators. In the magic of storytelling, for the heroine to succeed, there must be something to succeed against. If there is a heroine, there must also be a villain or a villainess. However, the devil is in the details. A trident. All hope is not lost. Perhaps you can shine a light on what is wrong with this world. What is that? That looks kind of scary. What is the balance between your sins and your glory? Trust your judgment, or be weighed as undeserving. I did choose justice as one of the things. Shall we remember the tale you have forgotten? Shall it end as it began? The story awaits. This would be badass with the music, right? It's a shame we don't have the music. Oh. Once upon a time, there was a lovely heroine who wanted to be loved. Her golden locks and deep blue eyes... Oh, it's me! My golden locks and deep blue eyes. Well, my eyes are kind of like purpley as well, so... Her golden locks and deep blue eyes showed that she was worthy of the kind of devotion that can only be found in dreams. Though she was but a commoner in a land of noble magicians, her power and beauty made her a flower rising out of the filth of her birth. All those who knew this heroine told her how special she was, and that she was destined to find love with one as special as herself. Her beloved was engaged to a wicked noblewoman. Is that me? Am I the wicked noblewoman? Could the heroine capture her beloved's heart and win their happily ever after? First, the heroine had to overcome the most terrifying of opponents. Her beloved's fiancé. Wait a second! Pause here. Okay, so her fella, the one that she's in love with, is already engaged to this noblewoman. Yet somehow the heroine is trying to break up their relationship, and he's cheating on his fiancée with the heroine, and they're the good guys? I think not. I am on the side of the wicked noblewoman. The villainess. Why did it say the villainess? Was I... Oh, I see. I see. Does it feel as if you are getting nowhere? There are many stories, many truths in this world. This is the one you need to know now. Lady Jane Neville, who would have thought? Ooh. Order! I will have order in this court. I am presiding over this trial, and I will have order. Oh, it's me. Look, I'm here. Hi! Hi, Mom, I made it. I'm on trial. Lady Jane Neville, you stand accused of harassing a promising and productive citizen of the great kingdom of Carcosa. Do you believe yourself to be above the law? Do you understand the seriousness of your situation? You have no defenders, there are no supporters to speak for you, and your own fiancé has... If I may interrupt. Not until the verdict is pronounced. This is an impartial court. Lady Jane must be sentenced to execute... I insist. As the fiancé of Lady named Jevil. My brain does silly things. As the fiancé of Lady Jane Neville, I invoke my legal right to speak to her fate. Proceed. Does the court truly wish to make such a quick decision on her fate? To truly reflect on and understand her actions, she must be removed from the situation. I call for exile. What did I do? Did I get angry when some lady came and tried to steal my fiancé? Yeah, you all whisper exile. All whisper it. See how I care. Order. I will have order. By his right and the laws of Carcosa, the fiancé of Lady Jane Neville has determined her sentence. Oh, cool. So the bloke that cheated on me gets to decide my fate? Lady Jane Neville is hereby condemned to exile. So all this time, you were the one who planned this. My fiancé. My beloved. My betrayer. I'd be angry too, man. I'll be coming back. Coming back for the sequel. Okay, you want me exiled. Exile for one without support is the same as execute. Uh-oh. Did I mess up? Did I do something already to land me here? I like my hat. Is Bug gonna get executed too? Don't execute Bug. He's just a little guy. How attached are you to your head, my lady? Quite. I need it. If I don't have a head, I can't yap. So, we remember. What in the name of bad romance authors was that? I think I just barely survived a potential murder attempt from my silent carriage driver. Was that murder attempt connected to my dream? My dream that I became the villainess in a terrible romance novel that I do not remember reading? That would explain why I'm a rag-covered amnesiac who has a strong understanding of guillotines. Obviously, a brilliant woman like me would normally play the role of the heroine, but someone must have decided that the villainess could use my investigative genius. This all means that I am currently trapped in the body of Lady Jane Neville, a woman whose name has evil written right into it. So if I want to survive, I must use my investigative genius to determine who wants to get rid of Lady Jane. Is everybody an answer? However, if that dream is true, then Lady Jane was mostly loathed by the heroine and Lady Jane's fiancé for being in the way of their romance. I call for exile. Based on that dream, Lady Jane's fiancé obviously wanted her to die miserably in exile, only to have his plans foiled by a patron who broke Lady Jane out of prison. Who are these people? How could a high-ranking noblewoman like Lady Jane Neville be imprisoned for bullying in the first place? Who cares? The important thing is that I find a way to survive this bad romance, once I remember who my allies and my enemies are. Pretty cool. Gotta find out who's who. Serene. I am serene. I am much smarter and better looking than any terrible writer of adulterous romances. I am now Lady Jane Neville, and I will stop any murderous fiancé with both subtlety and my knowledge of bad romance novels. I kind of like where they're going with this. It's kind of fun. I just need to get out of this carriage first. Well, I think that time is coming. I'm supposed to investigate things. I did not mean that I wanted to leave that quickly. Oh, but we do. Am I meant to leave here? Surely the driver cannot behave that suspiciously a second time. I have so enjoyed our conversations, Mr. Driver. I will miss them wherever it is I am going. Where am I going? Hope I'm like going to a castle where that fancy white-haired guy is. Oh, excuse me while I take a drink because my throat is currently in the desert. Okay, there's a nice tree. Okay. Am I just exiled? Is that what happened? I've just been taken out and thrown into the wastelands. Somehow, this view is even less appealing than it was when I saw it through the window. I think they're chucking me out here. Wait! Are you planning to leave me here? Whatever here is. What am I meant to do now? Hope for enlightenment? Fine then. Let there be light. Did it work? Ooh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, so behind me was this entire, like, mansion. Is there a fire inside of it? Ooh, we've got spooky music happening. Oh, wow. This is a nice place. Especially with the moon above it like that. A friend! Friend! Let me click on you. He was highlighted. I want to click on him. Well, that was not at all ominous. This place is not at all suspicious or murderous. What next? Will the dead now call for me? Come closer. Oh, I'm a winter baby, aren't I? So maybe they will. Okay. Introduction to the first hottie of the game. He has arrived. Whoever this may be. A butler, perhaps? Perchance, mayhaps. Hello, sir. Yeah, he's pretty. Nice eyes. Does he have a ponytail? We like it when they have ponytails. Ah, that is much better. I've been waiting for you, Lady Jane Neville. I'm going to keep messing up that name. I might just say Lady Jane for ease. Welcome to the house. So that confirms the dream was real. I am trapped in the body of a villainess with amazing hair and poor texting men. I really like the writing of this game so far. I have to admit, in the carriage, it seemed a bit repetitive. And it lost its humor there a little bit for me. But I'm sure there's a reason for why it was like that. But this is funny. It's funny. It is reassuring to know that someone in this story is both polite and willing to not instantly murder me. Yet if I am currently the story's villainess, how much can I truly trust this person? I have 1,000 questions to go along with my new name, but I cannot afford to ask any questions unless I am very careful. I must be clever, calm, and in control. Hey, this is going to go really bad for me. I'm not very clever. I'm usually quite hyper, not calm. And I am very impulsive. I must find the perfect way to respond to this servant's welcome. This is a lovely house. Do people often survive the night here? Yes, for certain definitions of survive. That is very comforting. If by comforting I mean afraid, this is yet another person out to murder me for Lady Jane's past villainy. Maybe I should see if I can subtly learn their identity. I assume we will be spending some time together. What should I call you that will not make you want to murder me? I am they who serves. I assume you do not want me to call for you they who serves when I am trying to survive the night here. If you're unable to translate serve into a name, servant will serve both of us. Maybe clever is an impossible goal for me right now. So instead, I should say something that sounds like I am perfectly normal, non-villainess who knows how not to be suspicious. They know I'm a villainess though, don't they? That's why I've been sent here, because I was broken free. If this person is dressed as a servant and I am supposed to be a noble lady, I should say, okay, the heart's there. Time is too important to waste. Am I allowed to rest? So this is difficult for me, because if I were a noble lady, I'd be polite and kind. So I felt the appropriate thing to say is, am I allowed to rest? But if she's supposed to be a villainess, would she really ask the servant if she's allowed to rest? Or would she say time is too important to waste, as though it was a wasteful thing to talk to him? So I'm going to try that one. Time is too important to waste. Oh, it went red. It went... Wait, what was that red? That was the red hearts. Is that a bad thing? I can't remember. So far, I have not been murdered. I would like to continue surviving by asking smart questions and being led to a safe bed. I look forward to providing me with both answers and pillows. I admire your commitment to knowledge and pillows. Of course, one of these things is more likely to strangle you in your sleep. My pillows will strangle me in my sleep? Not if you have sufficient knowledge. Then I will not let myself be defeated. I will find the information I need. I will spend all night grappling with it if necessary. No matter how hard, no matter how long, I will succeed. I believe in your stamina, my lady. Should you work up an appetite, I am happy to serve. After all, I admire someone who can handle difficulties that are both long and hard. Hey! Well, servant. What are we getting at there? Is this an 18+ game? Have I been duped? But I don't think... it did say innuendos, so... I am unsure if you are just being mysterious or if you're trying to delay before we enter the manor. Time is a terrible thing to waste. Shall we proceed? Let us see this charming house. I hope that it and you will meet all my needs. I hope that we will both provide all that you desire. Welcome, Lady Jane. May you find what you seek. After you. Okay. I'm going to get locked in a tower now. Is that what you actually meant by long and hard? Oh dear. Oh dear, this man is not quite what we thought it was going to be. Unless it lights up and it's actually really pretty. It looked a little bit run down. I think this game will really shine with its music. I could add my own music to it, but I won't do that because it's the game. You know, it's their creation. So yeah, I think with the music it'll be a lot more impactful. Listening to me read it with no sound probably isn't the most entertaining thing. But I'm enjoying playing it. As long as it's not repetitive. Oh, I need to click on myself? What's happening now? Oh no, it looks nice actually. I don't know why I thought it... Didn't it look like it was kind of, you know, decaying inside? Or was it just me? Maybe it was just with the lights off. Or is that part of the trickery? Oh, the lights have been turned off. And no, they're on. Okay. What's this? You startled me. People come and go so quickly around here. People come and go as they must. Whether it is fast or slow is a matter of perspective. Stop right there. Have you noticed yet that your perspective is not the same? Of course you have not. Let me try to simplify things. This is Jane. If you move, Jane will move too. See Jane move. Oh, okay. There'll be moments where the perspective changes and you'll be able to see things more clearly. Should you look around, you'll be able to discover things that might have been hidden or not. If there are voices blocking what you can see, you can hide them from view while you explore. Okay. Pay attention. Find what is hidden, but above all else... Above all else what? Okay, save the villainess. Okay. So, yes, speed is... Oh! Wait. Hide. The axolotl. Hey, why has it got so many... Wait a second. What is that? I can't say anything to it? That is strange. I definitely can't click on it, I don't think. But okay. I think the people that made this have a very interesting sense of humor, and I am here for it. Okay, so was that what I was supposed to see, I think? Why is this shiny? Can I click on this? No. Much like time. Obviously, I will not be speeding to my bedroom to rest if I cannot stop going around in circles, both literally and figuratively. So what can I say to move things forward? So this is the house. The house? As you can see, my lady, there are no other houses here. Therefore, this is the house. Certainly, everything about this situation is perfectly logical. However, can you tell me something useful? Why is the house alone? Why is the house alone? Like, why is there only one house in the area? Now, should I ask something like this so soon? About telling me something useful? I think I won't. I think I'll ask about the house. Why is the house alone? Is it shy? Did the other houses vanish into the fog? These are all excellent ideas, my lady. None of them are correct, but the ideas are excellent. Ideas are priceless here, my lady. Should you keep several spare ideas at all times, you'll be well rewarded. I have no idea what I know or do not know at this point. I need to find some information that will help me stay safe while living as Lady Jane Neville. I also need to find a way to earn this servant's trust so that they will support me against my murderous former fiancé. Maybe still flattery might help convince them to support me. This is a very lovely house that obviously does not always kill people under mysterious circumstances. Yes, I have said as much. I wish more people would appreciate the beauty of hardwood. I like hardwood. I do appreciate the beauty of hardwood. Well, I appreciate the hardwood. I can definitely look around and see how wonderful this house is. Oh, am I investigating? Well, for instance, this is perfectly normal ceiling. There is nothing strange about having wall paneling, wainscoting on it. Normal manors often have heavy wooden panels on their ceilings that might unexpectedly fall down at a moment's notice. That is correct, my lady. I would suggest you be careful where you stand. That is a strange thing to have on the ceiling up there. Why? Is that the secret of the house? Does it destroy people by dropping unexpected wainscoting from the ceiling? That is mostly a matter of timing, and time is always relative. For all the servant speaks of time being relative, I feel that it is running out for me. So what can I do to extend the clock and learn what I need to in order to protect myself? Perhaps I will learn more if I subtly show servant I am trustworthy. Speaking of timing, you can tell me anything at any time. I am very trustworthy. Ah, how wonderful that you are so very trustworthy. In which case, the secret of the house, yes, is that we barely have the wainscoting under control. What? It is very difficult to tend to places beyond my reach. I am both ashamed and impressed that you notice my inability to serve. This is beyond my ability to respond to. Wait, ignoring the obsession with wainscoting, servant said we. This is my chance to discover something useful. That is not the only thing I have noticed. By we, do you mean you and me? Are there others in this house? I mean, other than you, myself, and the wainscoting. Very clever, my lady. The inhabitants of this house vary, but they will become clearer as you decide. So there are other people in this house. I knew that light in the carriage window meant that someone was there. So does that mean my patron is here? Or is it someone else entirely? My throat is dying. Wait, I have to have sweet heavenly nectar. Okay. We are good to continue. Is my former fiancé lurking in the wainscoting while preparing to murder me? Either way, I'd better make sure servant is on my side and not tempted by lurking fiancés. Well, no one else here could possibly be as remarkable as you. Oh, my lady, in several hundred years, your bones will grow flowers as lovely as your long-decayed flesh. I like that he's weird. On second thought, I hope I meet some of the other inhabitants soon. I hope that my honesty does not confuse you. I am not sure I ever stopped being confused. However, I do appreciate you answering my questions. Unfortunately, all of servant's answers raise even more questions. I have just realized that I had no memory of this person when I arrived at the house. I just knew that they were a servant and treated them accordingly. When they called me a lady, it felt natural to give them orders. Yet, who was servant in the original novel? Was servant someone important to the tale? Or just one of the unnamed background characters? Surely, even if I was Lady Jane and could remember her past, Lady Jane could be forgiven for not remembering the name of a single servant, no matter how familiar they are with me. Unless they were her childhood nanny, her very young-looking childhood nanny. Is he a vampire? He could be a vampire. So on a completely unrelated note, how do you feel about babies? They eat almost as voraciously as rats at a corpse. I no longer want to know if servant was Lady Jane's childhood nanny. I appreciate your colourful descriptions. Do you know what else I would appreciate? The secret to controlling ominous cushions. How does he know? Does everyone know about the cushions? Does everyone know about me attacking the cushions? No. Well, yes, actually. But I would like to first get some sleep. Surely there must be some place in this house that is not covered in wainscoting. Well, surely there must be some place in this house that has a bed tucked in between the wainscoting. In that case, there is a room that might be of use to you. At this point, if it is full of neither wainscoting nor ominous cushions, I want you to lead me to it. I live to serve. Shall we indulge your taste now, my lady? Yes, please. Yes, please. We had a rough carriage ride over. We were viciously attacked by cushion. Okay, we attacked the cushions. But I think it's sleepy times. I am definitely ready for something to taste. We're off somewhere. Where are we going? Am I supposed to click? Oh no. Are we in the bedroom? Is this where he's going to show me things that are long and hard? Sorry, I can't drop that. It just took me by surprise and I found it so funny. Oh, who's she? Nearly there, my lady. For some definitions of nearly and there. It feels as if there should be many more rooms on this side of the manor, yet there is only one door. This does not match the windows I saw from outside. Even the lights I saw from outside did not match the lights inside. Then, once I came inside, those candles slowly lit up by themselves. However, at this point, I'll be grateful if there is not a giant pit I must cross to reach a bed. Is this the bedroom where I'll be staying? Of course, unless you prefer the hallway. Pardon me? Well, it is a beautiful hallway. You're welcome to stay in it as long as you like. Yeah, I'll just camp up by these flowers. Oh, wait. Is anything happening? Can I click on anything? Flowers? I forgot about them. Oh, wait. That portrait do something? Look, it's changing. Does her mouth move? She blinks, right? Look at that. And she frowns. Is it some kind of Harry Potter portrait or is it haunted? So long as you do not mind what comes out of the wallpaper when you close your eyes. Serene. I am serene. Ah, serenity. I wonder what that feels like. Oh, me too. Now that we have something in common, I should ask Servant a question to better understand what is happening in this house. After all, I am supposed to be trapped in a bad romance, not in a horror novel. Yet it is clear that there is something very odd about this manor, or perhaps about Servant. To help me become serene, I have something I need to know. Why is this house so unusual? Do you usually see things that are not there? This sounds a little bit insulting. I'll ask this. Why is this house so unusual? Perhaps it's the other houses that are unusual, and this house is as all houses should be. That's a good answer. I'd take it. No, I am very sure this house is the problem. That is true. The house is both the problem and the solution. Perhaps more of a problem due to the lack of... Wait a second. Perhaps more of a problem due to the lock situation. What lock situation? When there are locks, sometimes one can get locked out of rooms. If you get locked out of a room, are you not supposed to speak calmly? Since communication is key. You are as witty as you are lovely. I am not sure whether or not I was just insulted. However, the only thing worse than being insulted is having to ask whether or not you were insulted. So, as I definitely understood your clever words, I am now ready to sleep and think about how clever you were. What a coincidence. I am ready to stay awake and think about the same thing. Well, I am ready to take my chances with whatever is beyond that door. Then, while the evening is spread out against the sky, let us go. Oh, that was the door. Okay. After you, my lady. Looks like a nice room behind me. Yeah, looking good. We've got ourselves a nice fireplace, some fancy curtains, some wainscoting. Is it wainscoting or wainscoting? I don't know. Yeah, nice bed. That'll do. Pillows look ominous enough. Yes. Okay, servant. We are pleased with this. You may leave us now. Oh, wait. Perspective? So the bed is placed against the wainscoting. Wait a second. I want to see, like, perspective. No. Okay. We are going to leave it there. I didn't realize that the demo would be so long, to be honest. So that's good. That it gives us quite a lot of time to play around with it and see what we think. I do like it so far. My only issue so far was just a bit of the like repetition with it. But it's good. The writing's good. I wish I could have the sound on. I'm hoping I misinterpreted that and that we can use the sound later on, but I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Wait a second. I am saving this. Save. Will you place old memories of... Yes. Okay. I'm saving this. I do not want to go back and fight the pillows again. But yeah, thank you for joining me. And if this is your kind of thing, like a visual novel where you play as the villainess, like this seems pretty cool. I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm going to continue the demo. There might only be 20 minutes left or something. But I have to stop because my throat feels like I've got like fighting frogs in there or something. But yeah, thank you for watching with me. And let me know what you think. Anyway, Estelidae, bye!